Set to go now is the kicker, Chris Nagar. And we are underway on a Monday night from way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. McFarland again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Brady. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 1st down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort out there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Out quickly to Judy. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. This is Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. These two teams all tied after one. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now Ware.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Ware gets hit and the ball is loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He'll check this one down to Vaughn.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Brady to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The final shot before break. Brady.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 36, Brady. His throw incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now Brady.
Got a man, it's Jeudy, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Ware looking to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Ware. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Ware. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And they run with Harris off the option. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Ware. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady.
Into the hands of Darden.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That one caught by Ozigbo as running back.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Brady to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Nagar's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 29, Ware. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's up just shy of the 40.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Brady going to throw.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake. Where? And that will be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.